Hey everybody, what's going on? Chris here from Chris Travels. Today we're going to be going over the Renogy. This is the 100-watt kit. We're going to do a full test, but first I have Steven here. He's representative from the company. He's going to give you a brief little history, and then we're going to unbox this guy, or not really unbox it, just take it out of its protective case here, hook it up to the RV, and tomorrow I'm going to be editing all day tomorrow. So it's going to be a real life test. I'm going to be importing, exporting, just the whole 9 yards with the laptop, and also I'll have the fans on in the RV because, as a lot of you know, I do a lot of photos and videos, and I need to have a reliable source other than having the generator turned on all the time or just relying on these batteries by themselves. So Steven, you still there? We'll get this guy unzipped. And does all your suitcases, all your kits like this, do they come with this protective case on them?
They do, yeah. All the suitcases will come in that protective case that you have that, keeps them guarded when you have them stored away, and you still have access to that handle there with the cutout.
Absolutely. Right here I noticed two little clips on top. Just go ahead and unclip them, I'm guessing?
Yes, sir, that's exactly right. Yeah, go ahead and just pop those open, and then you can grab one side and open it up just like a book.
Okay. Alright, Steven, so right now I have the back of the panels facing the camera. Can you kind of explain what we have going on here?
Yeah, so you can see basically to the far left it has a little spec sheet sticker that will kind of list some of the different specifications, like the power, the open circuit voltage, the short circuit current, operating voltage, operating current, things like that. You can notice the two junction boxes on the backs of each panel. So for the 100-watt kit, it's basically just two 50-watt panels that are wired together to give you 100 watts. And then you'll notice the controller right there on the right panel, mounted up in the top left, and with the wires coming in from the solar. And then you have two terminals for the batteries, two terminals for your DC loads, and then you can also notice the wire that came with it that will plug into the terminals for the battery.
So this thing's looking pretty much like it's set up and good to go.
Exactly, yeah. All that really needs to be done here is you connect the wires, the bare wire ends to the two battery terminals on your controller, and the other end of that wire will have two alligator clips that you can just clamp on, positive and negative, to your batteries, and you put this thing out in the sun, and you're ready to go when you're charging.
Awesome. So if I just got this kit, I'm sure it's in this this booklet here, but is it as easy as just extending these arms out and throwing it in the sun, hook into the battery, and it's just good to go?
That's exactly right. Yeah, you'll see on the little arms, there's two kind of wing nuts, and they're probably tightened down, so you just want to loosen those up a little bit, and you're going to slide it out to the angle that you want, and then you go ahead and tighten the wing nuts. Obviously, you can't make both sides exactly the same, but you try and get them as close to exactly the same so that the loads, distributed on each leg evenly, and then, set it out, and it's good to go.
So whenever it's set out in the sun, is that when the control box actually turns on?
No, actually, that's a common misconception sometimes. The controller will actually only turn on when you have a battery connected to it, and that battery actually needs to be up around 9 or 10 volts for the controller to actually turn on. If you have a discharged battery, a severely discharged battery, and you connect the controller, that controller is actually not going to turn on. But as soon as you plug it into, a charged battery, like I said, anything up above 9 or 10 volts, you're going to see that controller turn on, and that's when you can actually charge your battery. If the controller's not on, you're not going to be able to charge your battery. Okay,
so this isn't more of a kit for like emergency situations, like if you're stranded out somewhere and you need to get some power, this won't turn on unless that battery is actually up to charge.
That's right, yeah. So if you, like I said, severely discharge your battery and you're down to something like 8 volts or lower, you're not going to get any charge out of this system. Okay. So in a case like that, this would not help you. That is correct.
I'm going to connect this to the battery right now so we can see the control box. I'll move the camera forward and give you a closer view of the control box. Alright everybody, so here's that close-up view we just referenced, and Steven, what do we have here?
So basically you're looking at, if your controller is coming on, you're going to have icons. So you're going to see them from left to right. You're going to have basically a PV indicator, which is going to look like your panels. And, if they're getting sunlight and they have a voltage on them, you're going to see a little sunlight, a little sun almost icon above those solar panels. The next one over to the right you're going to see is a battery symbol. So the battery symbol will basically show the capacity in your battery. If it's down low, you're going to see that there'd be barely a black line, and if it's full, you're going to see the whole battery filled up with black. And then while it's charging, you should see that black basically go from the bottom to the top, so it just looks like it's filling, and you can see that move. Then you have a face over there to the right. When it's charging, you're going to see a smiley face. Right now you should see almost like a mellow face, I guess I should call it. And that's basically that the system's not charging. If there was an error in the system, you'd see a frown in the face. And then the icon to the very right is the load terminal indicator. So when it has those lines coming out of the side of it, the load terminal is on, and if there's no lines coming out of the side of it, the load would be off. So those are some kind of quick indicators. When you're on that screen, there's also numbers that are reported. If you press the up and down arrow, you can kind of see different numbers if you're more interested in those and not looking for just a quick idea of your system.
Okay, so it looks like it has the temperature, the volts, the amps. What does PV stand for?
PV stands for photovoltaic, so those are that screen is actually indicating what's going on with your panels. So when they're charging, when your panels are getting sunlight, you will see a voltage reported and you will see a current reported, and that means that's indicating how much voltage and how much current is coming from your panels. The voltage on your panels will always, as long as your system's charging, will always be higher than the voltage that you'll be seeing on your batteries, because in order to charge your batteries, you need a higher voltage than the batteries actually have. The current actually that you'll see with a PWM, you'll see the same current that's coming from your panels going to your batteries, unless it's in, let's say, a float voltage mode or equalization or boost. When it's just in the bulk charge is when you're going to see the same exact current going to your batteries that's coming from your panels.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Stephen. I appreciate your time. I'm excited to test this thing out and see how it handles my laptop, because on my Class B, it doesn't take too long at all to kind of stress that I have one large solar panel up top, and if I give it 3 or 4 hours, it kind of runs it down. So I'm excited to test it on this kit.
Yeah, this will definitely help supplement some of that, and replace some of that energy that you're taking away. And super convenient. Just pull it out when you need it, set it up, connect the alligator clips to your battery terminals, and you'll be replacing some of that energy that you're taking away with your laptop.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for your time, sir, and definitely let you know how it goes.
I would love that. Yeah, let us know, please. And any questions, you guys can always contact us. And we appreciate you having us on, and it's been great. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So if somebody wanted to check out some of these kits, how could they find your company?
Let me tell you. So you can find us on the web at Renogy-store.com. That's R-E-N like Nancy, O-G like George, Y, dash like a minus sign, store.com. And you can find all our kits, all our charge controllers, everything up on there. We also have stores on Amazon and eBay if you prefer to go that way. I know some people have Amazon Prime, and you can kind of get a discount on some of the shipping there. But yeah, check us out online, and we love any feedback. If you guys have any of our products, leave us a shout out either on our website, Amazon, or eBay. And we also have a forum that you can go on and kind of get answers from other people or get answers from a tech. And yeah, we just love hearing back from our customers.
Cool. Alrighty, thank you, sir. Welcome, everybody. It's the next day. We're about to test out the solar kit. I'm going to show you exactly what we have going on. So it is around 12:30 right now. I have 5 minutes to finish this video and get everything hooked up. The MacBook is running on its battery right now. It's at 94%. I've been on shore power all this morning. What's going to happen is the batteries are 100% charged. They were charging overnight. I've been working, getting some stuff done. All my gear is ready to go up here. I typically work back there, but since the 12 volts right here, we're going to be testing it up here for the rest of the day. The things I'm going to be doing on the computer include transferring files, exporting files, editing photos. It's going to be a hard day on the MacBook, and it's going to be drawing power the entire time of both the MacBook and this. Up above, I'm going to have some vent fans on. I'm in Arizona right now. It's very, very warm, and full disclosure, there will be another fan on, but I'm going to be running that through the shore power right outside just to keep things cool in here. But I also have those top fans on just to give like a real life example of using just the solar kit. So the main power source is going to be, you know, obviously the MacBook's going to be taking a lot. I also have an external hard drive hooked up, and also 2 vent fans up top, and it's light out. I might switch a light on. I'll be sure to let you know, but might switch a light on just to see how well the panel does. So I'm going to go outside, set it up. It's around 12:30 as I said, and I'm going to put it in a nice central location so I don't have to keep going out there and moving it. I actually have a lot to do. I've been working pretty hard already, and you know, it's going to be a hard day on the MacBook. It's going to be drawing a lot of power, so I'm really excited to see how this thing's going to go. So without any further ado, the next video you're going to see will probably be around 3:30. I'm going to go and check the battery level. I actually have a little control box back there where I'm able to check the battery power from all the way full to completely empty. And what I'll do is at 3 o'clock I'll go back there and show you what that thing reads. Right now, as I said, it's been on shore power all day, so it's in the green right now, but we'll see. And just to clarify, everybody, don't want to make this convoluted at all. The shore power that I was talking about is just a regular 120, and that's going to be connected to a large fan in here to help the circulation of air. Right now, this shore power is disconnected from the coach, so the coach has no shore power. All the power coming in, all the extra residual power is coming from the solar kit right now. It is 12:31 in 10 seconds. So that's when I'll catch you at 3:31 in 10 seconds. Catch you in a bit. Promise we are catching back at 3:30. It's actually 3:33. My battery almost died in my Nikon, so I had to redo this real quick. I have been doing a lot of heavy editing. Right now I'm importing all my Note 4 videos, which always kicks the fan on in the MacBook. Actually, within this time I've built a website, and I have gone through about a quarter of my photos. I didn't get any to really heavy editing. I didn't do any Photoshop or anything, but I was just exporting and bringing some files into Photoshop to put some text on. Nothing too crazy. So I honestly haven't even checked the solar kit at all. I've been just right here working. Let's go check the battery real quick. This is the control panel that shows my battery conditions. So let me get you in focus. There we go. This is all the way charged. This is where it was at all the way up here whenever I disconnected shore power. And let's test it. So it's still on good. It's still reading that it has good power. It's not down to fair. Typically with this amount of time, this amount of editing, it'd definitely be down in fair. Let's go check out the panels. I wanted to put this in a spot where I didn't have to worry about it. It's been in the same spot all day. Still getting plenty of sunlight. You can see it's still going to be getting a lot of sun for a while. Still hooked up, everything looks good. I'm gonna get back to work, and once the sun goes down, we'll see how this thing really does. That'll be a good test for it. I'll probably check back in about 2 to 3 hours. Viewing out the front, you can see it's a little bit later in the evening here. It is 5:30 exactly. I'm done editing for right now. Gonna have some dinner and just do some touch-up stuff probably later inside. So this is gonna be the last little test. Fans have been on. These lights have been on. The sun is setting. We will test the battery banks as I showed you before how it works. And it's still on good. So, according to the test, You can see it fade down a little bit. Starting to fade. But it's right on that line of good and fair, which I know with this motorhome, once it gets down to low, that's when the engine actually won't start. So it done its job. Did well for today. Might need another stress test here in the future. But so far, I think it's worth the investment.